Today we're taking a look at the Caltric primary drive clutch puller tool made for the Polaris Trail Boss 350L, both the 2x4 and 4x4 models. You will find a link to purchase this and other models at a discount in the description below the video. You can place your order right now. This isn't a fancy unboxing, it's a screen recording walkthrough and an honest talk about how this tool performs in real life. I've had some mixed results using aftermarket pullers, and this one is a good example to break down.
Did you know that the best discounts on Amazon last only a few hours? That's why I launched 2 channels where I publish the highest discounts on Amazon products in real time every day. Follow the link in the description and subscribe to our Threads and Telegram channels right now to consistently save money on your everyday purchases.
So, let's start with what this tool is meant to do. The Caltric puller is designed to remove the primary drive clutch from older Polaris Trail Boss models like the 350L. It's made from hardened steel and advertised to match OEM specs, which means it should thread cleanly and release the clutch without bending or seizing. On paper, it looks solid. In reality, things depend on how precise the machining is. The puller I tested fits decently, though the threading can feel slightly tight when you first use it. It's important to add a bit of anti-seize compound before you start pulling. Otherwise, you risk galling the threads inside the clutch. Once it's seated properly, it does the job, but it's not as smooth as an OEM tool. The build quality is average for the price. It's heavy, with a black oxide finish that helps prevent rust, though it's not perfect. If you store it in a humid place or leave it in your tool bag for months, you might see small spots of corrosion. Not a big issue if you clean and oil it after use. One thing I liked is that it actually held up after multiple uses. Some cheap pullers warp or crack, but this one stayed straight. That said, if you work on ATVs regularly, you'll notice the machining isn't perfectly centered. There's a slight wobble when you spin it by hand. For casual or one-time use, it's fine. For professional mechanics, it might feel a bit rough. Performance-wise, it pulls the clutch off cleanly as long as you align it correctly and don't over-tighten. The threads cut deep so it grips well. You just need to use steady pressure instead of forcing it. A tip: warm with the clutch hub slightly with a heat gun before using the puller. It makes the process faster and safer. As for value, the Caltric puller is affordable and does what it claims. You'll save money compared to OEM tools, though you trade off a bit of precision. For most home mechanics working on older Polaris ATVs, it's a solid buy. But if you need professional-grade reliability every day, I'd recommend spending more for an original Polaris puller. It's also worth mentioning that this tool doesn't come with instructions. If you're new to clutch removal, take your time. Thread it by hand, make sure it's straight, and don't use an impact gun unless you're certain it's aligned. A little care here prevents expensive damage. Overall, the Caltric primary drive clutch puller tool works. It's not perfect, but it's functional, budget-friendly, and better than trying to improvise with bolts or cheap knockoffs. If you're maintaining an older Trail Boss 350L and just need to get the job done, this tool will do it. That's about it for today's overview. If you found this